Cool. So we're here today with Courtney Kerwin. She is a student employee at SUNY Polytechnic Institute, current rebrand from SUNY IT. So Courtney, I'll let you introduce yourself. You talk about how long you've been there, where you're from, your major, all that stuff.
Okay, my name is Courtney Kerwin. I am an Alumni Relations Assistant at SUNY Polytechnic Institute. I work in the Alumni Relations office and the Development office. They're kind of together. I have been working here for about a year and a half. First, I was a phone-a-thon caller, and then they hired me as the Alumni Relations Assistant, so about a year and a half now. I am a senior, and I'm a psychology major, graduating in May, so.
Ooh, getting ready for the real world. Good luck. Cool. We wanted to talk to you today about what it's like to be a student worker who uses merit. So I guess if you could start just by talking about really your responsibilities when it comes to merit. Are you responsible only for copy pasting a press release that's already been written? Are you gathering data? What exactly are you doing with merit?
I basically use merit from the start to the end. I come up with the ideas of how we use it. Originally, my boss had come to me saying, okay, we want to use this for scholarship recognition. We want to name everyone who received a named scholarship from the foundation, the SUNY Poly Foundation. After that, I kind of, put it all together. I gathered the data, all that stuff, wrote all the information, and published it.
Wow,
After that, I came up with my own and just kind of presented it and was allowed to do it for the phone-a-thon. We recognize all of our student callers. So basically it's just come up with some ideas, and if you think merit's a good way to get this out, then we'll use it.
Nice. That's great to hear that you're really involved from start to finish. So when it comes to gathering data, how are you getting student information? Is that something that you're going out and looking for, or is someone providing you the spreadsheet of information? How does that work for you?
It's kind of a little bit of both. For the student scholarships, I already had that information because I had used it previously. So I just kind of had to put it into an Excel sheet, in the right format to use it in Merit. And then for the phone-a-thon, I had all that information anyways, just because I'm now the phone-a-thon student manager. So I had all that information. I just put it all together and put it in Merit. So.
Gotcha. Okay. So do you see yourself then as the semester goes on? I mean, it is your last semester, sadly, but do you see yourself becoming more of an influencer in regards to the stories that are published on Merit? Do you have planning meetings with the rest of, your employees and talk about what stories would work well as an achievement, or are you really coming up with that information?
Now that we've started using it more, I'm mostly just coming up with kind of my own ideas and how I would like to use it and presenting it to my bosses, and they say, okay, yeah, no, go ahead, and I kind of take it and run with it. So.
Got it. And where are you finding those stories? Just, by being a student on campus? Are you looking for them specifically?
I'm not necessarily like going out and searching for them. I kind of sometimes will come across them, or, it just really depends on the individual thing. I did, coming up with the recognizing our callers for phone-a-thon. I had done a webinar with Merit, and I had seen that someone had used that, and I was like, oh, that's a really great idea. So just a bunch of different places, I guess.
Nice. And I did not pay her to say that, ladies and gentlemen. But our webinars are really helpful. We love to share ideas between our institutions that we work with, because you never know where we're going to find some inspiration. So that's great to hear that we can help you out with that. So that's really cool. So I guess like a follow-up to that, are you excited to see that the stories that you're finding have really made an impact on the use of Merit at SUNY Poly? How do you feel really overall?
Really funny because I was on Facebook the other day, and I'm friends with one of our callers, and she shared that achievement on her Facebook page, and I was like, wow, that's like so funny because I put all that up, and it's good to see that our callers like that we're putting that on Merit. So yeah, that was really great.
That's awesome. Yay, that's good to hear. It does make you feel really good when you see students sharing the stuff that you've written. That's really cool. So could you, I guess, in terms of now switching to more of a student who has a merit page, how would you describe merit to someone, as a student, who has never heard of merit before, even on your campus?
I would describe it as like basically social media for a student who's looking to have all their accomplishments in their school in one spot. Basically, I feel like it's kind of like a LinkedIn for college students. And, it's very, I don't know the word I want to use. You can use it for basically everything, not just academics, but also volunteer work and jobs, which I really like about it.
That's cool to hear. I guess, is there a way that you see merit kind of as you move forward? You're very close to graduation. How do you see merit really being a part of your digital identity as you graduate?
I think it's definitely an asset. I mean, I can use this for like if I want to.
Oh, this is live, folks. We never know what's happening. We'll distract for a moment.
All right. I don't know.
You never know what's going to happen.
Okay, hang up.
There we go. Sorry about that. So as you move forward into the professional world, maybe you get phone calls in the middle of a broadcast. How do you find that you're going to be using merit either in the job hunt or beyond?
I would like to look at it personally as an asset. I can use this page to show employers or maybe colleges if I want to get my master's, and show them all my accomplishments while I've been here at SUNY Poly. So.
That's a great answer. And there are ways to integrate, I should plug this, to integrate merit into your LinkedIn profile, as well as, we all know sharing on Facebook and Twitter. But you can certainly link to the specific stories, in your LinkedIn profile. So if you mention that you want a scholarship, go on and link right to that story. That's just going to help you showcase more of what you've done at the institution, which is really, really cool. So I guess another question I have for you is, in terms of, you've seen merit kind of from both sides. You've seen merit behind the scenes and really as a student. So what do you find to be unique about merit, even as a social media platform, as a network, or anything else?
Personally, the thing that I like most about merit is that it's really diverse as far as recognizing students. Achievements aren't really necessarily all about academics. Academics are very important, don't get me wrong, but things like jobs, club involvement, volunteer work, that's all equally as important in my opinion, and all of those are on merit, which all that stuff is really important when you're applying for jobs, when you're applying for grad schools and things like that. People want to see a well-rounded person, not just good grades. So that's probably the best part, I think.
And so on that line, when it comes to being kind of flipping back to being a worker, where do you see SUNY Poly going with its types of achievements? You've mentioned that you recognized your phone-a-thon students that are involved, but do you have any plans either between you and the Alumni Relations department or any other departments on campus? How do you see that moving forward with recognizing students for their achievements?
I guess moving forward, I'd like to use merit more. Our phone-a-thon is twice a year, so obviously we're going to have a slightly different group of students. So I plan on using that again in our spring phone-a-thon to recognize those students. And at that time, we'll have how much they've raised for the whole fiscal year. So definitely including that. As far as scholarship recognition goes, I would like to use it not just for our named scholarships, but also for all of our scholarships, just the academic merits. I really like to get that involved as well.
Great. That sounds like a great direction. So, Courtney, do you have any final thoughts on merit, or really, if you have any plans for merit with SUNY Poly or in the future?
I just hope that I can use it as an asset more for our department and find a lot of different ways to use it, not just how we're using it right now.
Great. Cool. Well, thanks, Courtney. So if you have any questions for me here at Merit Pages or Courtney, you're welcome to email us at help@meritpages.com or visit us online at www.meritpages.com for more information. So thanks again, Courtney, and good luck as you finish up your last semester.
Thank you.